You have money, right? I'm not very liquid right now.
Man, you are an adult.
Peter Parker's always broke, though.
I know, but he's talking to a 15-year-old.
Peter Parker was more responsible. And by the way, it ain't even like that 20-something Peter Parker. It's like that 40-year-old Peter Parker. He got that gray.
Yeah.
One dude wrote me online. He gave me some pointers, and he told me, he's like, and point number 3, you need to settle down. The fuck you talking about? And it's all about, I brought some friends in there, and they were offended. And I told them, I said, all right.
What problem is that?
Yeah, exactly. I said, I'll settle down as your friends can go fuck themselves. I think that's a good trade-off. Teamwork. No, I like your friends, man. I like your friends. Tell them I want to make amends. Tell them to go to dtmerch.com. they'll love me after they get one of these nice T-shirts. Martin's so happy. Look at him. Martin's so proud of me. That's my boy. What's he got now? Martin, they can keep the party going by becoming a subscriber. And look, and they'll have a smile on your face. You have a smile on your face, just like Martin over there. Look at that. Martin, show him that. Show him your teeth right there. Yes, you too. You too can have that grin on your face by becoming a subscriber. Martin just subscribed like I'm so happy. The way I would do it is using that Amazon account of yours. Just plain old Amazon account. We got an Amazon Pay button. All you got to do is put your username, your password in there, press send. Ooh, shit. Ooh. Andrew, look, you feel that, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, you feel it? Tell everybody. Say it. Do you feel it?
Yeah.
Yo, you hear that? Andrew's feeling good right now. Andrew, you probably don't even know what that is. That's that toasted goodness all over your body right there. Like, oh, he feels it now. Look, he's like, oh yeah, that's what it is. Yes. Be like Andrew. Get it all over your body. I feel real bad. I remember a few months ago, Mr. Goodwin showed me Spider-Man. Not the Spider-Man that you know, Black Spider-Man. You know,
that's what we call him now, Black Spider-Man.
Black Spider-Man. And I sat up there and I watched that trailer for what was it, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? Mm-hmm. And I said, you know something? I don't know. And the animation looks kind of crude to me.
You did say that.
I did say that. I did.
Hurt.
I was like, it looks cool to me.
Mm-hmm. I said, not to me at the time. I said, and haven't we had enough Spider-Mans right now?
We have a whole Spider-Verse, apparently.
I said, no, look, let me tell you something. I love Miles Morales. You know, if people say, like, you know what, Corey, if you were just 50 years younger, you look just like he could almost be your son. And I agree with that, but I said, you know, why do we need, that's good in the comic book world, but why on the big screen do we need a black Spider-Man? We got a nice white Spider-Man out there. They just got right at this moment. Boy, I'm just playing. Sit your ass down. Okay.
No, he upset because you keep saying black and he's half Puerto Rican as well. So, like, you got to throw that in there.
Well, you know what?
Once you got to drop.
Yeah, I know. Mulattoes. Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Carlos. Obama's not the half-white president. He's the first black president. I'm sorry, man. You know. Hey, you know, let him lighten up a little. When he get that skin peel, I'll come in to put that Puerto Rican on him.
That Sammy Sosa?
Yeah, Sammy Sosa, yeah.
And a hat.
Yeah, when he's looking like a bottle of Pepto-Bismol. I'll give it to him, but right now he Black Spider-Man. Miles Morales. And but now you might be happy about this. I saw this trailer, and I'm not gonna even play. I'm not gonna even try to act like oh, did I like it or did I not like it? Because when I saw this today, I watched it in bed. Somebody sent me an email. I woke up late. My wife was next to me, and when I saw this, I was like, "Damn!" And my wife, shit, like, what? And I said, Spider-Man. She's like, get your ass back out of the bed. Waking me up for this bullshit.
No, Ice was at the door.
No, that's tomorrow. No, man, I looked at this and I thought, this is amazing. Mm-hmm. I turned 180 degrees around on this, man. We're going to get into why this is amazing. I mean, did you see it?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What'd you think, man?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, did you see this?
I haven't seen anything new. I saw what they were showing at the Galaxy.
Oh, man, no, Martin. No, Martin, I got something for you right now. You think you love Spider-Man. You know, this is like Spider-Man 3 with a black Spider-Man. You gonna really love this? People, let's take a look at Spider-Man.
You suck.
No, Martin, I'm trying to relate to you. Martin, I tell you what. I don't want to
relate to you by throwing you under the bus.
Now, while you're under there, watch Spider-Man.
No, watch Spider-Man. I don't care about building this up to you, man. I think you're gonna love this. Let's take a look at Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales.
Hey, kid. You're like me. How?
Ain't worried about a loss or a new friend.
I love you, Miles.
Yeah, I know that.
You gotta say I love you back.
Daddy,
I want to hear.
Oh, that's the only part like that. I'm like, man, that sucks. Why'd you do that?
That's a dad.
Yeah, I'd rather you beat that boy than do that.
I love you, Dad.
You're dropping me off out of school?
I love you, Dad.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
I love you.
That's a cop.
Hey guys,
Okay.
Whoa.
Who are you?
Oh, yeah.
I'm Gwen Stacy.
This is some nerd dick jerking shit right here. I saw this, man. You know what? To hell with Black Panther. I'm on that new shit now.
You gotta pump your brakes.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm sorry.
Yes, I was very excited too, and I love that little stinger. Then he's like, we got to throw in Gwen. I was like, no, oh, I'm so happy for this.
Oh, I know. That's the only thing that makes me upset about this trailer right here is that they didn't save Gwen Stacy for like a surprise, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they didn't save it for like a secret in the movie or, you know, a twist or something. But, hey, so what, man? People looking at this and they're like, I'm going to go see this shit anyway.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Martin, you had the most visceral reaction. How do you feel about this?
And it's all right.
Don't play.
I'm not.
Let's take a spider go here. Martin.
And it looks absolutely amazing. And yeah, the first thing I thought, it's like, wait, they're making his dad a cop, and I was like, oh wait, they're changing a lot of shit. Oh, but this is all for the better. It's gonna be a new story. All right,
Yeah.
I'm down with all this.
Yeah, completely new story, man. Man, let me tell you something. Boy, this is what a time to be alive. When
Right?
You know that for years we've been saying, man, where the black heroes at? Oh, here's your Meteor Man, right? Have Blank Man. No, where the real shit is, man? And now they just dumping them on us right here. Because I looked at this and I said, do you remember when people used to say, it's like, man, I would really love to see Miles Morales. When are we going to get our Miles Morales? And people would say, you know what? It'll come. It's just going to be a few years.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have
You
to
might
wait.
not live to see it, but it'll happen.
Yeah, but it's gonna happen. And Sony said, bullshit. You better throw that little spider Negro out there.
Oh, that's right. It's Sony. So
Sony.
They might actually get a Spider-Man property right.
Yeah,
see.
it's Sony, man. Now, this is one time I think this is working out for Sony. Martin, I'll tell you something. Cortez, we all know this. Sony. One thing about Sony don't wait. Sony don't wait for shit. Sony, especially when it comes to Spider-Man, they say we do not wait for that. That little spider bitch makes too much money, and that's what we are all about. We are about money. They don't care about the fans. They want that money in there. And the thing about this is that, when they smell money, it's on. People out there talking about, you can't make a Venom movie without Spider-Man. The fuck we can't. In fact, we just did. That's been talking to fans right there. What do you think now?
It's like, I'm sorry, I meant you shouldn't make a Venom movie without
I'm sorry.
Spider-Man.
You do whatever you like. If Marvel got a problem with it, they know where to find us.
Well, this opens an avenue for them because now that Marvel has done so much with Peter Parker, and I mean, even though they don't own it, they kind of own it.
Yeah,
Sony could totally do just Miles Morales movies.
No, they could, and that's fine. Even if this is not really connected, of course it's not to anything that Marvel's doing and Disney's doing.
Right.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and that's what's cool about this because, with Spider-Man, Sony, as we say, that they don't wait for anything, which means that they will force something. When other people, even DC tries to take a little bit of time, Sony like, fuck that. They don't wait. I mean, because after Tobey Maguire was gone,
Right?
yeah, they went in and they just forced another origin story. Forced Andrew Garfield with Amazing Spider-Man. When they got that Amazing Spider-Man wasn't even working that well. And they're like, that's all right. Well, Spider-Man ain't working. How about we make a Spider-Verse and make everything else work? We got the Sinister Six coming in. And the movie wasn't even done. The movie was like, they just threw it in there. Like, we already got this plan. You know, it's just stupid shit like with the rhino out in the middle of the street. I know, just Paul Giamatti acting bad in the tank.
Here's my weak point. Shoot me. And boy, I feel bad when people went to go see that movie to see the rhino because they got him for like what 2.5 minutes
At the end.
Yeah,
At the end of the movie. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right. But they were forcing it, man. You know, and Miles Morales seems like that would be the worst one of all, at least with everything else. Sinister Six, Rhino. There's some familiarity with that. With Miles Morales, you know, that character's not in the mainstream. You know, he has a complicated backstory.
No, he's in the mainstream.
I don't think a lot of people know Miles Morales as much as you think.
Oh, I'm sorry. You mean that way?
Yeah, I'm talking about mainstream public.
Gotcha.
Like, it's still something that the comic book fans.
Sure.
Like. I mean, am I right though? I mean, I don't.
No. You're right. I thought you were saying how he was like with it in the Ultimate Universe, and he's not.
I'm talking.
they're bigging up his exposure because he's popped up in a couple of the Spider-Man cartoons that come on TV. But
Yeah.
like he's not out there. Like if you go to like somewhere in Nigeria and show a picture of Spider-Man, you're like, who the hell is that?
Yeah, if we go off and say Peter Parker, somebody, even your mom might be like, I think I know that boy. You know, it's like, but everybody knows that. Everybody knows Bruce Wayne and whatnot. People don't know Miles Morales. And you know that you're thinking, so why would you actually do that? You know, why would you do a Miles Morales movie? Nobody knows about that. And they're like, well, we found a way to put the white Spider-Mans up in there, you know? You put Peter Parker, who's familiar, in there. You know, you have even Gwen Stacy's more familiar with people. You put that in there, and that makes it a little more accessible. You know, you give them good voices, like this Peter Parker's voiced by Jake Johnson.
Oh, okay.
And plus, this is a universe where there's plenty of other Spider-Mans, alternative Spider-Mans to play with, which is why I thought this was funny. Out of all the Spider-Man that he could see, he got the sorriest, brokest one.
I know.
You have money, right? I'm not very liquid right now.
Like, man, you are an adult.
Peter Parker's always broke down.
I know, but he's talking to a 15-year-old.
Peter Parker was more responsible. And by the way, it ain't even like that 20-something Peter Parker. It's like that 40-year-old Peter Parker. He got that gray.
This is what the first true Spider-Man we actually got because there's been boys.
That's true. That's true.
That is true, man. That is true. You know, I like that. But so far, you know,
Yeah, if you were like a burgeoning Spider-Man and you're looking at your mentor and he's sitting over there asking you for money for a burger, you might be like, I don't know if I want to do this.
he like, dude, this is Jack in the Box. You can't buy a Jack in the Box.
Yeah, that's the dollar menu.
That's the kids menu. But how you feeling about that with Miles Morales? I mean, I'm amazed at what they're doing with him just from the trailer.
Oh, what I love about that in particular is that it really sets him up to be hit on his own and not in Peter Parker's shadow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because if Peter Parker is a kind of a shitty mentor and he's got a lot, he's like, okay, I got to figure this out on my own.
Yep.
And I'm not always waiting for you to come save me or tell me what to do.
And then saying like when Peter was like, "Don't do this like me. Whatever I've done, don't do that." Right.
Yeah.
Look where I'm at.
Look, yeah, exactly.
I'm asking you to buy my meal.
Yeah. I can't buy Jumbo Jacks. You know,
and I'm just wearing my spider suit open.
well, everybody
So bummy looking.
No, ain't nobody.
Man, he's standing in Times Square. Like I know that dude. Like he out there begging for pictures.
Yeah,
I know that guy.
I saw him standing next to Elmo earlier.
Tried to charge me $20 for a picture.
Yeah, you know what though? The biggest asset of bringing of this not being Peter Parker is that, even though they got Peter Parker in here, is that they have a lot of freedom, man.
Yeah.
To do what they couldn't do. I mean, we were just talking about Amazing Spider-Man. You know, we already have Peter Parker to where there's a lot more they can do, I'm sure. Especially with Marvel, with Tom Holland right now.
Yeah.
But still, though, with Peter Parker, you are locked down with Peter Parker. Mm-hmm. We still have to do certain things. Be constrained. We have to be constrained to a certain universe.
His mythos is solidified.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a perfect way of putting it. Instead of my dumbass way. You know what? This is like you talking to me right now.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but it did occur to me.
You got $1 quarter.
Here, man. God damn it.
But But with them doing Miles Morales, man, they're able to do things here that they couldn't do before, especially making this an animated Miles Morales. I mean, giving this making this a family animated film. Not only can they go in there and embrace the playful nature of Spider-Man a little bit more in ways that we hadn't seen before with a different attitude, but they can go in there and just give it a whole new different look.
Yeah.
Make it its own.
That's the thing that blew me away with this, man. I'd be lying if I said if they took away the art direction, I probably wouldn't be as excited. The art direction in this, I mean, it is cool that they took with the art direction. That's the first step they took to being different. By making this pretty much a comic book brought to the screen.
Yeah.
I was looking at this and I was thinking how this is like Andy Warhol pop art style. It's just not a comic
Yeah,
book.
the way it goes into that ever so often. It's almost graffiti-ish.
Yeah,
It
in
makes
a
you
way.
think of New York.
Yeah, especially when they had that shot where they were at the diner and you look like behind them, everything's kind of looks kind of blurry 3D, like some Andy Warhol stuff.
Yeah. And at first I didn't like that. It's like you took off 3D glasses and everything is blurry. But once I started getting more to look at here and infused with the story, because I'm looking at this here and I'm like, I'm amazed at how they incorporated that into the story. It's like, we just don't look good. Spidey sense now is like we took LSD together. It's like kicking in for you. Yeah, it is.
You feel it yet?
They worked the style into the story.
Well, also though, the technique of this animation, it's similar. I was like, what's this reminding me of? And it's that most recent Peanuts movie.
And Sony Animation also put out the Peanuts movie. Yeah, so say what you will about Sony, man. I mean, we harp on Sony a lot, but with certain things, they are able to take risk, and it looks like here it's paying off. I mean, this whole thing looks like a comic book style. It looks like it's drawn with like markers in one part, acrylic paints in other parts. And one of the things that I was amazed with is that they weren't afraid to go full out and go full comic book with it. I liked at the beginning where when you see like a character that you might be familiar with attack Peter Parker or Miles Morales, you see that they turn to a straight up comic book. Words come out. Boom, like the sounds from a comic book. And being that this is a different universe, would it be stupid to think that could it be that maybe the universe they go to is like a living comic book? Like maybe sounds do make noises? Okay,
Oh,
Martin,
I hope not.
Martin says, all right, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering when in the beginning he wasn't reacting to the words that were describing him when he was walking by, it's like, all right, I think this is just for the audience and they just live in this world and don't see this. I like it like that.
Yeah. I just thought it might be kind of cool if that was part of the world.
Because he takes the M and throws it at somebody.
Yeah.
Even Scott Pilgrim was like, nah, that's a little too far.
Like when Superman threw that S. Oh my God, it's an S.
Beat you with my health bar.
There's a lot of things too. Just the animation. It's like a 3D animated film with a 2D frame rate, which makes it look almost like stop motion. A combination of everything that we've mentioned: the comic book style, the paint style, the 3D old like 50s 3D glasses style, pop art, animation. It creates. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I've never seen anything like this before.
Well, no, that's something that I really like about it, and they kind of show like how it changes throughout the film. Because when he's fighting, like each swing, like it looks like quick animations, like a comic book panel. But when they showed that cop car turning the corner, it was just a smooth transition. So when it came around, so I was like, all right, you know what you're doing, and you're gonna have these specific scenes regulated to looking like comic book scenes. And you're gonna have these other ones which are just gonna be like, if it's a cop car, just a family moment, they're gonna be more of some slowed down. Good looking stuff. So I was like, I appreciate that. And plus, we haven't brought it up yet. The voice talent in here I really like. Outside of Jack Johnson or Jake Johnson, however you say his name. You got Shamik Moore from The Get Down, the main character from there being Miles Morales.
The dude from Dope.
Yeah. Then you got Brian Tyree Henry, I believe is going to be his father, the police officer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then you got the Prowler coming in as Mahershala Ali.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, the Prowler. Yeah, there he is right there. Yeah, that's him. Also, you just mentioned Brian, what is his name?
Brian Tyree Henry.
Brian Tyree Henry. Lily Tomlin is Aunt May, who's going to be in there.
And the girl from Bumblebee is going to be Gwen
Stacy. Yeah.
Okay.
Haley Steinfeld. Yeah, and you got it's a lot of people in this movie, man. So they got some great voice talent in there too. And you know, speaking of the voice talent, they're able to bring in some characters that we haven't seen before. You know, well, we've seen them, but we're not seeing them in the way we want to. You know, we got Tom Holland on the big screen as Spider-Man. Meanwhile, Netflix, you got the Kingpin.
Sure.
And you're probably not going to see that for a long time, if ever. Tom Holland, Spider-Man with the Kingpin. You know, the what's his name?
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Vincent D'Onofrio Kingpin. But if you notice in the trailer, you see the silhouette of the Kingpin there. It's going to be voiced by Lee Schreiber.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, at least we, in some form, we're getting them on the big screen together somehow. Same thing with the Green Goblin. You know, the Green Goblin, they really haven't got the Green Goblin right yet on the screen, I don't think. I don't like that costume. But at least in this movie, they got the liberty of making him an actual goblin.
Yeah.
You know, like he's got, you know, that hat is part of his head. You know?
He's got a big pointed head.
I'm an elf.
Yeah.
He's the Krampus.
Merry Christmas. But yeah, man, there's a lot that they can do. Plus, we haven't even seen we haven't even seen everything yet. There's the possibilities that they could have. I mean, this is a multiverse of Spider-Man.
Be Spider-Man.
Yeah, you know, you get all these other Spider-Man that they're probably going to introduce and play with. That's why you had Gwen Stacy come in as another Spider person. That's why he was like, "What the fuck is going on with these Spider people around here?"
Yeah.
Man, look,
I'm happy you came around on this because you was dogging the hell out of this when we talked about it the first. I mean, this frame rate is shit. I'm like, yo, Corey, come on, man.
Oh, you know, that's the animator talking to me. Oh, those habits don't die easy, man. But yeah, look, I'm around, man. This is something I thought was going to be a cute little animated film to come out and fill the time for the kids who were like, man, this is one of my most anticipated movies of the year right here.
Yeah, I feel like Sony kind of realized it. Like, all right, Venom ain't playing that how we wanted to play, so let's drop this trailer right quick so people forget about that.
Yeah.
When does this come out?
Christmas.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yo, Christmas is going to be packed this year. You
Yep.
got you got Bumblebee, you got the Attila Battle Angel.
Is that Alita?
I don't know.
Attila the Hun, Battle Angel?
I don't know nothing about that chick.
I know.
But
Yeah.
it's like and two other things coming out too, like on the 21st.
Which
So,
one?
Aquaman.
Really?
Yeah, it's a bunch of stuff coming out this Christmas.
And Maddie, everybody's favorite superhero, Maddie Poppins.
Coming in that umbrella fight Spider-Man.
Naughty boy.